Okay, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a assignment tracker or scheduling system essentially for college courses. Could be used for high school and maybe even your job. I haven't tried to implement it into anything like that, but from what I understand, it's very efficient for a college student just because of how the calendar and course material is set up. It's literally helps you excel in any way possible, whether it's tracking assignments, studying, or just having a calendar. It even has an ability to make a habits tracker. This platform is called Notion. It is a AI backed or powered, if you will, website or desktop application. I have it on desktop. It's pretty much the exact same interface for the web. Shouldn't change anything if you do it through the web. But basically, what I'm going to show you how to do is we're going to take your course calendar straight off of your school website. For me, I go to Michigan State, so mine is kind of hard to navigate, but I'm going to skip all of that and just show you how to do it. We're going to download that, input it into here, and then from here, you can have a calendar linked to your Google Calendar. So in this interface, you'll see your classes, when they're happening, where they are, what your professor is, a picture of it. You can customize it however you want. Then you can take those classes and link it to your assignment tracker. And with those classes, you can record assignments from your syllabus or as they come into you, even exams. It's just a better way to track it, to be more productive. For me, I find it very difficult to track all my assignments. I used to just print out my calendar and mark them off as I went. It's very inefficient. I'd forget about assignments. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is I have my MSU SIS, it's called. It's the Student Information System. I went to manage classes, and now I'm looking at my class and exam calendar. Currently, none of my exams are in, so I'm going to have to update this again once my exams are released, once the school year starts. But all my classes are. For example, if it wants to cooperate, if I go to the first week of school, here are all my classes. It's in this format. I have like statics, graphic communications, physics, and I have a couple online courses that aren't actually on here. So you'd hit download calendar. I already did, so I'm not going to click it again. It's going to download as an ICS file. It's exactly what you want. Now you're going to go into Google Calendar. Should look like this for you. Same for everybody. I'm already logged in as myself, but what you would do is you're going to hit this, it says other calendars right here. Down at the bottom left, there's a plus, add other calendars. You're going to click that. Now you might want to do from URL. Some people do that. I messed it up my first time. Don't do that. That's not what we're doing. We're doing import. Click import. Immediately it's going to take you to the import screen. Make sure you're on it just in case you're not. Click select file from your computer. Now you're going to go to where it was. Mine's right here, my weekly schedule. You would hit my weekly schedule. I already did it, so I'm not going to do it again. Then you'd click the calendar you want to add it to. Should only have one unless you already have done things in Google Calendar. If you know which one you want, pick that. Click import. Now you can get out of Google Calendar. You're done with that. You can actually get out of this too. You don't need to be in this screen anymore. Now we're back into Notion. This is where it's kind of cool. You can go into Notion Calendar, which on the web, it's going to be right here. If you can see my mouse in the bottom left, there's a little calendar logo. You'd hit that. For me, I'm on here, and see, I have my calendar linked. Most people wouldn't, which you won't. So click Add Calendar Account. You're going to go right here. It's going to say Add Google Calendar Account or iCloud. If you prefer iCloud, you can do all of this through Apple. If you have a Mac, for example, I don't know how to do that, but it's the same exact concept. It's just in an Apple interface. I already have my calendar added. It's very simple. You click connect, you log into Google, press submit. Here it is. So what that did, which is very cool, is now you have your classes in the Notion calendar. And this is what their interface looks like. Ignore this weird mess up. It's because I'm waitlisted in this class, but I'm enrolled in this class. Ignore it. That will be fixed later. And yeah, so now all my classes are in the calendar, displayed how I want them to be, and it looks great. This, you might be wondering, what's the need for this? Cool, it's just another calendar. No. Now we go back into Notion, and this is where you can start to build your class schedule. This is an important piece. You're going to go to Templates. You can explore this. It's really cool. There's a million templates you can use for any possible thing. But for this, we're making a class schedule, so that's what we're going to search. Now, there's a million. Feel free to pick whatever one you want. For sake of simplicity, I'm just doing the very basic, one of the highest rated. For me, add again. For you, it's add. See over here in this top left, private, it added right here. Now we're going to click into here. Basically, you can add your classes into whatever day you put. For example, I'm going to go into here, click Open Inside Peak. For me, I'd be changing this to CE221. That's my statics class. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'd change the room, professor, the time's pretty similar, so I'm not going to mess with it. And then boom, it's updated right there. So once you add all these in, you get everything going. You can come in here, you can click this, you can delete, you don't like that one. Like history of science, you delete that, deletes it from Tuesday and Thursday. So be careful if the first day is edited, the second one will delete too. Vice versa also. So now you have your class schedule built. Here it is. It's looking great. Now we go back to templates. This is where it gets really cool. We want to make an assignment tracker. This is the problem that most students have. This is the problem that I had, is I cannot keep my progress in check. I can very efficiently get things done, but I tend to lose focus on the bigger picture, essentially. I can get one assignment done, and that's like my task for that little portion of the day. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I go on an Xbox. Captain! Yeah? You get stuck in doom scrolling just like everybody does now. It's a very common thing. You're not alone in the battle of fighting doom scrolling. I suffer. Probably over half the population of students in America suffer. It's just what it is. You're going to search assignment tracker. Once again, this one is made by Notion, but you need the premium for these graphs, so it tricks you. If you want to pay for premium, be my guest. This one is the best one by far, but for sake of simplicity, once again, we're going with a very simple neutral template. I'm going to click add again. This is the interface it gives you. Now, if you don't want to watch my video, go ahead, click off. This will pretty much teach you everything, but I'm going to teach you how to link it to other templates that this will not do. So I'm going to get rid of that just because I already know how to do it. So you can edit this however you want. You can make it look all fun. I can put Jimmy T's assignment tracker. You can change the icon to whatever you want. You can even add a cover. Change the cover. You can put it, I don't know, whatever this is. I can't tell. Rocket ship blasting off into the sky. Isn't that great? So this is where it's really annoying. There is ways to get by this. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but for this, you actually don't really need to. It's just for sake of OCD if you felt like it. This My Courses page, all right here, will fill with your courses as you add them. So you go to Quick Action, click New Course. We're going to add a statics class. It's all you add. Literally just type in the name of the class. There it is. It says no assignments added. Isn't that wonderful? I'm not going to add more classes just for this tutorial, but you would. You'd add your whole class. Doesn't matter. You'd only need to add it once, not like for a Monday, a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just once. You should only have like 5 or 6 classes if you're a full-time student. Might have a little more or a little less. Everyone's different. But now the cool thing about this is we have this class added. Say you're looking at your syllabus and there's an outline of your assignments, or say you got a notification in, for us it's just D2L, it's going to populate an assignment per se. And now you need to track that assignment. Say it's not due for 2 weeks, but you want to remember that it's due in 2 weeks so you don't get there the night before and realize you're fucked. Shit happens, whatever. This is the purpose of this, is to fix that. Now here, you go to New Assignment. you can make an assignment title. Let's say it's CE syllabus. Awesome. Your first assignment of the year, you haven't even started it yet. Course CE 221. This is where it starts to get cool. Assignment type, homework. You saw all those assignment types? Look at this. It's insane. You can create one too. Just type it in here and it becomes one. But for this one, homework. Due date, let's say it's, we'll say it's this Friday, or this Saturday, sorry. August 2nd. Submission status, not started. It's all you gotta do, click off. Look at that. In your assignment tracking, it's right here. CE, August 2nd, homework hasn't started. Say you put it in progress. You're starting to work on it. It's due in 2 days, 2 hours. That's really cool. Now, you might be like, Jimmy, when I have 1,000 assignments over the whole semester, they're all going to be populated right here? Yes and no. They're all going to be right here, but these are only open assignments. Current assignments, it has to be either not started or in progress. Once you hit completed, it's gone. But there's an easier way. You see this button right here, by course. Boom. It's going to show 1 course, 2 course, 3 course. You get the point. It's going to keep going. That makes it really helpful. It's going to populate downwards. There'll be a scroll wheel. You can scroll right here. Same thing with by type. Homework, exam, group work, tests, quizzes, whatever you want it to say. It's all going to be right here. And the coolest part about it is right below that, there is a calendar that shows when your assignment is due. Now, the cool part about that is you can click Manage in Calendar. This is where it gets pretty sweet. It's going to take you to the web page, but it's adding your database. It's added. Look at that. It's right there. In your calendar. Isn't that amazing? It's in your calendar, and you still have these, your course calendar. That's why I had you do this earlier in the beginning. Your calendar, say I made that assignment due this Friday, the 29th of August, it'd be right here. So you'd see what classes you have and what assignments are due that week, or that day, or that hour. You can get really into it. But see, now it's right there. And the coolest part about it is I go back in here and I click done. It's done. Now we go back to the calendar, wherever it was, it's gone. It's gone. That's how this AI-backed platform works. Amazing. I'm in no way affiliated with them. I just stumbled across this the other day and I thought it was amazing and I had to make a video about it. Now this part down here does not matter, but we will be adding something here. What I like to do is this is what's cool about the AI database. Now most softwares like this, you can add tables and stuff like that. But the cool thing about this is you're pulling from another database. This is one database, but we're gonna pull from another database. So you type in /data, and I have all these options, however you wanna do it. For me, or for us really, we want board view, not calendar. You might think calendar, but no. Now this menu is gonna pop up over here, new database. You can import it from Excel. You can import it, just make it with AI right there. This shows like from other, these are just like pre-made templates essentially. But what we want to do is link to existing database. You're going to click here. Now you have all this and you're probably like, which one are you going to use? Well, I'll show you. Class schedule. Bam. Look at that. You're like, oh, that's terrible. It's showing so many things all at once. It's too much for the eyes. You click layout, board. Just like that. Now it shows all your classes for each day. Obviously, you're going to have to rearrange. For some reason, their software just won't automatically rearrange dates if it's not the actual calendar view. Change property visibility. Click in here, all we have is lecture. We're going to want the location and the time, most likely. So now it's going to say Science Building, Room 101, 8 a.m. to 9:15. And it's automatically going to be formatted in the correct times. Sometimes it could get glitchy and it won't be. It's a very simple drag and drop fix. It's an amazing platform that I think a lot of people would benefit from if they knew about it. That's the problem. So that's why I made this video, to hopefully show you how to do it. Now, in saying that, I'm going to show you how to make a study planner. This is going to turn more into a lesson about the Pomodoro technique. I'm sure you might have heard of it, not necessarily knowing what the name is. But anyway, so our assignment tracker is done. It looks great. I'm going to show you mine. This is my actual one. This is Venice. No, I'm Italian. I had to make it look cool. Here are all my courses for this semester. I haven't added any assignments, so there's nothing in the calendar. But you scroll down, here is my real class schedule. The times, see what I said? The times might be a little messed up, like these two should be switched. Sometimes when you load back in, it's a little messed up. It's not a big deal. It just happens. But see how I added schedule following week? That's so I remember to schedule next week's assignments. Because mine don't come in early. They come in every week or every 2 weeks, sometimes monthly. It's just what it is. But the next thing I'm going to show you is we're going to move into the study planner. Now, I'm going to show you mine, and then I'm going to show you how to make your own because it's a little difficult. It is just a template, but you do have to edit a couple things. So it starts, you get a study planner. I changed this to Jimmy, says good evening. You have study planner, subjects, notes, exam prep, progress tracker, and goals. So what I did here is I clicked right here and database settings, source. You're gonna click in here, and then I changed it to my to-do list, or no, to my assignment tracker. So now anything I put in this assignment tracker will also show up in my study planner right here for today only. It's gonna show today or upcoming or previous. So it's not gonna be a clusterfuck of all that stuff on the screen. It's gonna be today's to-do list. Every morning you're gonna open this and it's gonna tell you what to do for the day. Now, you might be wondering what all this stuff is over here and this. This is just a stopwatch. You can never go wrong with a stopwatch. You could use it for tracking how long it takes to do a math problem, see if you can get it done in the test time frame. Multiple things you could do with this. That's probably what I'm going to use it for, is for math exams. But over here, we have the Pomodoro work. You're probably wondering what a Pomodoro is. It's Italian for tomato. And essentially, this is a technique created by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. And it essentially, his problem was just like the rest of us, where he didn't feel productive, but every little thing he did, progress, essentially, any progress is good progress. So he went off of that, and he thought, if I could just break down this huge task into 4 separate parts, I could get this done a lot more efficiently. Do like one every 25-30 minutes. So then he thought, I'll just time myself. And Pomodoro, the tomato, it came from his oven timer, was shaped like a tomato, and its max time was 25 minutes. So he turned it all the way to 25 minutes and let it go. And when it rang, he took a 5-minute break, doom scrolled, and then the timer will say 5-minute rest. See how it says it right here? So it will keep you on guard. 5-minute rest, do whatever you want. Go to the bathroom, grab a snack, I don't know, get a couple push-ups in if you're feeling really ambitious. If not, you come back and you start another 25 minutes, and you just keep breaking down your tasks into smaller tasks until you're done. The 25 minutes, you can't do anything but work. It works super efficiently. It helps you get tasks done. It's helped me. You just have to try it to see it, but that's essentially why it's here. It was built into the template. I didn't even add that, but I was so happy when I found out it was there. It's amazing. So I linked my assignments here. Now this is where this kind of gets a little weird. There's a quick access tab here, which is like, I wouldn't even worry about that because they're both right here. The study planner is what we're in currently, so you don't even need to worry about that. But now you get to subjects and you're probably like, what? When you click on it, you link it the same way the other one was linked in the source. And here's my schedule. Isn't that awesome? It shows it right here. And then what's cool, I can change this one to board too. I can change it to calendar or timeline. Once again, as you get closer to that date, it would be there. But personally, just for this purpose, I like it in table because it's more of just like a database in here. You don't really need to see this ever. But notes, I don't personally like. Stick to whatever notes app you're using. I recommend OneNote just because your school is most likely paying for a Microsoft 365 account for you. Use it to your advantage. You're paying an exorbitant amount of money to go to college, unless you're in a community college and it's a little cheaper, but you're still paying a ridiculous amount of money for education. Just use everything they give you to your advantage. I'm telling you, it will work amazing. Now, exam prep is kind of where it's cool. You have upcoming exams. Obviously, you would connect this data to your calendar, which you can do from right over here. Same thing with the source. You connect your exam schedule to this, and all your exams will show up, and then you click completed. It will show what completed was, priority. This is just essentially to keep track of when an exam is coming up, but you don't really need that also because it's built in your assignment tracker. Now, that's very cool and everything. It's exam prep. Who wouldn't want that? I don't know who this is. Go to progress tracker. Now this is kind of cool. Study logs. This is to track your studying habits specifically. I really like this template. I'm telling you, it's helped me a lot. I really like this one. Right here, date. It was today. How was my day? Great. I had an awesome day at work. Who wouldn't love that day? Mood. Say happy. Now, focus level. Now this varies day to day, but I felt today I had a solid 4. I don't think I was a 5, but I think I was a 4. Hours studied. I studied for a little bit today at work. Barely anything. It was just a little bit. I did some assignments for my co-op class. Don't worry about that. This is just an example. But you see how down here it's showing a median for hours studied and focus level. So as you start piling this up and more data is added, you have an accurate range for what your focus level is per day and how many hours you're studying per day. I'm really encouraging you, if you're gonna use this to its potential, log it every day. And if you forget, do 2 the next day. Do 3 2 days later. You get what I'm saying? Just make sure you make up for your missed days. Try to remember what you did. It's very crucial to using this to its potential. Now, going into goals. This is also really cool. I like to set goals for myself. I don't know about everyone else. It can be very small goals, like for example, for me, when I used to have to make small goals in class, it'd be like a joke with me and my friends. We'd be like, yeah, let's get a win in Fortnite tonight. That's a very short-term goal, probably low priority, but did I achieve it? Maybe, probably not. I'm pretty ass at Fortnite. But it's just what it was. It was a short-term goal that was very easily achievable. Even if I didn't achieve it, it's still there. You could achieve it the next day or the next day. Just always having it logged is helpful. Now with this program, you have high priority goals, medium priority, and low priority for the short term. So this is like within a week, or maybe your short term is defined as today, and then your long term is the week. You can vary it however you want it to be. It's your own goals, obviously. I'm not telling you what you can and cannot do. But for me, my short term is about a week. So I'd say by the end of the week, I want to have my presentation done. There. Add due date. I believe it's next Tuesday, the 5th. There we go. That's what I have. There's my short term. I click done when I'm done with it, which it is already done, so I'll click done. There you go. Isn't that awesome? All my goals done. Now, not sure how quickly it will refresh. Like if I go back in, if it's gone, it's still there. I believe it refreshes daily, is what I remember reading about when I first did the template. It should refresh daily. Now, back to Study Planner. That's essentially how the Study Planner works. I hope you use it. If you don't, there's obviously a million other templates to use. You go work, life, school. For us, it'd be school. I don't know, let's say, type up here, we'll do Study Planner. This is the one I used right here. I recommend you use it. Obviously, this one was made by somebody, but this one down here was made by Notion themselves, which it looks like you can connect your Spotify think this would be a great one to use also, as long as you don't need the premium subscription, which is what I'm thinking you need. Student Planner by Notion too is really good. This one it's just like the other one. It's the assignment tracking, the course tracking, and I believe this one you can click in to each class and it shows your assignments, and you have to-dos and meeting notes. That's very cool. It's very cool, but I'm not going to use that one. Now this is the new study planner. So open in browser, more actions. Yeah, so if you clicked open in browser, it would, obviously it's over here on my left. It connects to my Spotify. That's what it just did. So I believe you can connect your Spotify, which is kind of cool. So does that mean we for sure can in our study planner, we can come right over here and we're gonna add Spotify for sure. I would believe it's in audio. Let's just scroll. Oh, here we go. I mean, look at all these applications you can put in here. It's insane. I don't even know the potential GitHub can come in here. This is insane. Word, Docs. You can put your own, like, I'm just going to show you this. You can open your Word, and let's say this is an ISB Exam 1 review. So say this is notes in my class. This is what the Notes tab is for, actually. Boom, look at that. You're like, oh, what's that? You click on it. There is my entire Exam 1 review for my ISB class, which was bio. And so yeah, that's basically, you can implement Word and upload. You can have a folder, like right here. I could put 15 notes for one class, and it's right here. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's so many things you can do with this that I'm not even showing you, that I encourage you to go find. And if you find something cool, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and show it to me. I need all the help too. I just made this to kind of bring notice to Notion. It's such a cool platform, and I encourage everyone to use it. Thank you for watching.